Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to the last episode, the finale review of Tomo-Chan as a Girl, episode 13. And this has been a really awesome show. I really love this show. It's definitely one of the best slice of life slash romantic comedies or rom-coms, you can say, that I've seen quite a bit. Both since last year with My Dress Up Darling, and I really enjoyed the show. And after watching it end, it's too bad, we'll probably won't get another season though. Although I love to see more, but if they didn't have any more, excuse me, if they didn't have any more materials more source materials from the manga they did make, they probably would have made more though. But it's only a short series, so that's why. But I will love to see more though. But the show as a whole though, I really loved it. Once again, 10 out of 10. This episode ended with such a 10 out of 10 banger, and I really loved it. So let's get right down to it. So, and especially it was a Christmas episode as well. Well, the first half it was, but because it's Christmas time, and she, Tomo, suggesting, that, since their relationship is starting, because as they both said they love each other, right? And they were saying, have you kissed, Carol and Mizu, saying, have you kissed him yet? And then she's like, what? So that Mizu wants to try, wants to kind of set the mood, okay, why don't you try, take him to see a romantic movie, that has a kiss scene in it, right? So the Christmas time coming around, and so June, Tomo going on a date, Tomo looking, because to June's surprise, how way she's dressed, she's a little bit more girly, right? Nice dress, lipstick, and everything, right? So they want to go see the movie, and June's like, wait, you want to see this movie? And when they see the movie, it's like, Tomo's her reaction now, she's getting all red in the face because, well, first starts out with a kiss though, but the thing is, then it goes a little more further than that. You get what I'm saying? She's like, why is she like this? And then we see June. He's just totally focused. He's like this. Oh, he's very interested in it. I'm very interested. And he's like this, sitting there like, and then afterwards, they're gonna get to have some yeet, and then June gives her a Christmas gift, and it's a nice pair of earrings, and asking how she looks, and he's like, I'm so glad I bought those, with the earrings, with the way Tomo looks, she's definitely a girl, you say. She's now more girly than she's ever has been before. And so then then Tomo gives June a scarf, basically. And then when they say they want to go walk home together, and Tomo says, hey, I want to go to your house. And then when they're in his bedroom, and then awkward moment of silence, Tomo says, hey, can I sit next to you on your bed? And then you get this little funny image of with June's reaction, and on this part here, there's an image of a rocket just going blasting off, because you think in his mind, thinking it's it's gonna lead more to that, right? So they're both on the bed together, sitting next to each other, and his mind starts thinking, and thinking Tomo's gonna do what she thinks he's gonna do. He goes and freaking punches himself in the face. And first Tomo's like, when he's raising his fist like this, he thinks they're gonna do something, right? But then he actually goes and starts punching himself in the face, and it's like, well, actually, Tomo's screaming like, hey, I want to kiss you, But thing is though, then that gets ruined because June says he can't though, because they say they don't want to go out. It can't go out with you. First, someone's like, wait, what do you mean? We're not going out? And then, because Tomo's father says you can't go out with her unless you beat me. Unless June beats Tomo's dad. That's what he told June. And then Tomo gets so... Well, first he's pissed. First he was pissed. She got pissed at him because she didn't tell him. But now that she goes and gets all pissed at her dad, he's like, hey, he's like, she called him an a-hole, you know, called him asshole. Hey, you know, asshole. And that just kind of ruined that. Killed the mood now. So winter break goes by fast, and Tomo hasn't been in touch with Mizuzu or Carol, and as she hasn't texted them or heard anything from her since then. And by the time when they get back at school, like of course Mizuzu giving that dark evil look that she gives. Even Carol, even though she's smiling though, you can see how that slight evil look to her even when she's smiling. I was like, hey, you've ignored us over the winter break, you know. And then she tells him what happened. So, and then, but then June says he wants to, he does want to challenge her dad so they do go out. And with Ko, you know, who's in the karate class, because Tomo's so distracted from that, so she's actually holding Ko up, you know. Because he almost kind of like him like this, almost breaking his back. He's like, hey, can you put me down now? And so, after talking with Ko, she has a change of mind. And she goes and races to her house. And June, he's getting beat up by her dad. But when she gets there, when he was gonna challenge her dad, he brings in his wife, and there's like, hey, you can't do this, being dirty, because thinking like he might get advantage. Since she's there, he'll get distracted, but he's getting beat up though. But Tomo's there, gives him, you know, hey, she wants to go out with him too, so basically give him the confidence. And when he does actually land a punch on her dad, you know, punches him in the face. And then we see him almost, which at first I saw his fingers almost like this much, not touch the ground by this much, but we begins to stand up. Tomo's mom just comes in, just goes and smacks him backside the head. So all right, that's enough now. You won. June wins, basically. Yes, and then Tomo's dad tells him, yeah, you win. So, and then Tomo's happy, and then they're outside, and she was gonna, now that's over with, she was gonna say, will you go out with me? But then he gets interrupted when June says, hey, I want you to go out with me. It's kind of like the play where Mizuzu at the time, when she was going out with him, and when she said she wanted to break up with him, she wanted to bring that up first, but then June says it first, you know. But then the Tomo's like, hey, why I want to say that? Oh, but it's the guy who says it first. But then finally after 13 episodes, by the end of this, she goes and just pulls him, and then she finally kisses him. Yeah, finally got that kiss now. So she finally kisses him, and then she's both very happy to be with him, which they are. Because they were meant to be together from the beginning, you know. And then during the credits, with the cherry blossoms, right? Mizuzu with Carol and Ko, and they see that June and Tomo are now walking together. They're holding hands now, and they're going to take a group picture together. And Tomo ending with Tomo saying, "You know what? A year ago in spring, I confessed my love to June, and now I'm the happiest person there is now, happiest girl there is." So yeah, Tomo-Chan is a girl. Episode 13. Was great, you know. Finally, after all this time, they finally kissed, which I expected to, and sorry, but the whole thing was just still fun. It was still funny as well, you know. Like, the whole thing. like the indie windows, like when they see the movie, Tomo didn't expect to see more of the more than just kissing on the film, and like I said, June, he's just sitting there like this, completely focused, and then when June, when they're at June's house, when she was gonna sit next to him on his bed, and he thought that they're gonna probably do more than that though, but then punches himself out of that, And but the whole thing with the how June really wants to go out with her, but she has to beat her dad though. But of course, her dad being the overprotective dad of his little girl, that type of dad, right? But after all that, finally a chance they are going to go out, and they finally kiss, and then by the end they're also holding hands as well. Ends with a nice group with them taking a nice group shot together. Because Mizuzuko, Carol, they were such great side characters as well, and especially the whole time now that because Mizu's smiling as well because the whole time she thought she was gonna lose her best friend, right, when she ended up with a relationship with June, and not have time for her anymore, but she accepted that, and she finally did smile, especially what was the last episode thing, she legitimately smiled, crying. But yeah, but it's nice that she has glad you have a best friend, right? So yeah, Tomo-Chan is a Girl, it was a really great series, a really great romantic comedy, slice of life / rom-com. It was really great. It was full of fun humor, comedy gold, I would say. It was such great characters, I love Tomo, I love June. Mizuzu was great, so was Carol, Even the other side characters like Tomo's parents, and even with Ko as well, But it was a really great series, and episode 13 was a great way to end it, Although, like I said, I will love to see more though. But if this ends like this, it's fine. But it was really great overall. But yeah, Tomo-Chan is a Girl, great show, 10 out of 10. Even episode 13, like I said, 10 out of 10. It was a great, from being a Christmas episode, and Tomo looking more of the girliest she's ever been, with the dress, lipstick, and earrings and all. And June, was the happiest guy, and they both now finally got their relationship, boyfriend and girlfriend finally. But yeah, it was a great show. So thumbs up, 2 thumbs up, I give it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for continuing with the Steven Seagal movie marathon, and whatever upcoming anime series I want to review. But I'll have to think whatever ones is going to be what's coming up. So give me some time on that. It could be like next week or whatever, but I'll have to give time though. But still continue with the Steven Seagal movie marathon. But Tomo-Chan as a Girl was really awesome. Loved it. Thanks for watching for my series review of this show, and then see you next time. Later.